Welcome back to the last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion. We are hip deep in our weapon upgrades here, and we are doing the last two videos that will unlock or upgrade every one of our final 18 guys. As you can see, we are heading back to the Ancient Ruins to get some of the endgame guys. The fact that we're here means that we have pushed our guys' upgrades to the point where we need to go to an endgame zone just to get the items to upgrade them. We will be making a few runs for here. As you can see here, I said in the last time we ran through here, we collected every treasure that was here, killed all the bosses. And I said that if we ever wanted to come back here and farm rock graders, we could do it without engaging a mob, and this is us doing it. Just going straight, hitting the portal, passing by this guy, very non-threatening, important not to wake him up. And we're going to kill these rock graders.
Let's do this.
We're actually going to need to farm these rock graders quite a bit. But I'm just going to be showing this this one fight here. We will be returning back here and fighting through these rock graders again when we come back in here for demon mains. But right now, I believe all we need while we're in here now is just these. I believe we need the Grand Rock Grader tails. Or maybe Spiky Chimera Tail? No, Grand Rock Grader Tails. It's an uncommon split, or a rare split. Shouldn't have any trouble capturing them. There's just so many of them in this area here. Actually, this is the only place they spawn, but what I mean is in this one room, there are a ton of the Rock Graders. And we are quickly approaching our last few videos here, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't forget to say anything that I wanted to say, because I won't have an opportunity after a few more videos. After we upgrade our weapons, all we'll have left to do is to kill the world bosses and then close out the main campaign. You will be able to notice a noticeable difference in damage as our guys start getting their final weapons, especially those that are getting good upgrades. I wanted to make a correction in the previous video. I said that all our weapons, our stats are in the range of 150 to 200, and that's not true. Some of them go higher than that. I think one of them even goes to 255.
Sweet.
I still have more powers waiting to be released.
Yes. I have received
Nice.
my heart's desire.
Pangu's Bones. So we are picking up stuff for Gabriel here. And we're going to run back out. If we need more, which there's a good chance that we do, then we can just come right back in here and farm them again. It doesn't require us to kill anything else, and there's a nice handy portal here to get the hell out quick. Okay, so heading into Gaslam Caves. We need fly scale hides, and nothing easier than this. These are magazine drops, which means we have to have either the daily or the weekly for these flies. Oh, I want to make one comment about couple times I've said that having the magazines increases the number of drops. You can kind of see it on the loot collect screen that the drop values have a certain number, and then you'll see like little +1s and +2s or whatever added to them, and it'll make a ding sound. So, like for instance, at the end of this video, this is fight. You see there, that one got a +1 or a +2 for fly fluid. But right now, all we need is the fly scale hides. We actually need 20 of them. But I won't be showing all 20. Obviously, we're not going to show 10 trips in there. But I went back in there a number of times until I got all 20 fly scale hides that we needed. You can venture deeper into Gasland if you want, but it's just as easy to pop out and kill that first group of 3 flies right off the bat. Alright, were dragons. Or as Daha. It could be that we need 6 as Daha Patagium. Patagium, I guess it's pronounced. This is a magazine drop off the were dragons. And we need 6 of them. So yeah, it shows your normal drop numbers, and then it'll give you pluses in there and a little ding sound in the loot screen for any extras you get because you had the magazines, which can add up, especially in larger fights. Those numbers can get pretty crazy.
There is no limit to my strength. This is what I've been looking for.
There's one right there on the dragon scale. Got an extra +1. That's not a great example. Just one of them got an extra item, but it'll be nice in a new game plus. Oh, that's the bloody nusnacker right there that popped out of the ground. You can capture him. I think he's a 30% chance of capture. You can capture him to create one of the Imperator weapons out of him. I'm not sure which one. Maybe the sword? Not sure right off the top of my head, but he is a common farmed guy there. You can, I believe you can capture him as many times as you want. But thinking off the top of my head, other than those bosses in Ancient Runes and that bloody nusnacker, I can't think of any other creature that you use his captured body to create an item with. You should feel fully comfortable selling any corpse you have in your inventory, and all those items can be gotten from the Imperator dealer, which we had. We have access because we turned in all our rares.
Yeah, this is our big chance.
We really are on either the last or next to last upgrade for a lot of our guys. Probably the next to last, tier 9 or whatever it is.
I've gotten a little stronger.
This is what I've been
Yeah, the Azdaha Patagium, I guess it's called. And Maddox is still grabbing items off of us for his upgrades. That's either Maddox or Lashal. We should have kicked him out. However, I'm always afraid if I kick him out, I'll need a high-level hexer in the group for some reason, and I won't have him. We took him through the ultimate grind with us, so I'm probably just a little nervous about kicking him out of the party.
Nowhere left to run, rat.
I think we may be continuing on. So I think we're in the 6th path now, but I think we might continue on to the seventh path after this to get some more tough phantom husks from the Harpilia. I think another couple of our guys are in need of them. But we'll see if we have enough were-dragons here. Let's see.
This is what I've been looking for.
And I may cut out a portion of the video that is the run there, just to save time. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, we're heading to the final fortress. And we are going to continue on to the seventh path. And really, actually, just by account, the number of items that we still need, like different kinds, not quantity, but the number of different types of drops, specific drops we need right now, is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10. There's only about 10 more items that we need to get everybody's weapons up, and it's going to be this video and the next one for us to get all those. More rare dragons is good. We've run by that group of rare dragons many times and just never killed them. This is a good opportunity. Seventh path is one of those markers that's only unlocked like right at the very end of the game. In fact, there are guild tasks, or at least one guild task that requires you to have access to the seventh path just as a progression marker before you're allowed to do that guild task. Most everything else requires ranks and eyes or something like that to unlock the guild task, but there is at least one where you have to have access to the seventh path for it to even show up in the guild.
This is what I've been looking for.
Some more Patagians. Damn, we got ganked. Let me think. I don't think we need Terror Pests anymore.
No fitter opponent than I.
But since we don't need them, just watch, and those inverted Terror Pest scales or whatever will probably fall because we don't need them anymore.
Not bad.
Didn't expect an attack from the side. Next time you're dead, I'll come to your rescue.
Oh, I guess I can kind of talk about the weapons and how.
That means nothing to me.
Actually, yeah, an inverted Terror Pest barb did fall. If you've been watching all the videos, at the beginning of the game, I gave an explanation as to why we wouldn't be upgrading our weapons till the very end. Like, why did we wait 85 videos to upgrade everybody's weapons? And the reason for the low BR run, at least, was we would do less damage with weak weapons, and that would cause fights to last longer, and we would get more attacks and more opportunities to upgrade our talents. And it did. It did a great job. I did also say in a video that increasing your weapons was not nearly as good as increasing your skills, and that's true. You can see we're doing far and away more than the 100 or 200 damage we did at the beginning of the game, just by our skills being better, and a lot of our guys at the until recently have had the same beginning weapons. So it hasn't. The damage increase has been all skills up until now. The the weapon damage is like a base value. There's a multiplier that your skills will use on top of your base damage. So now that we've upgraded our weapons, we're upgrading our base damage from, in some cases, like for Rush's axe, it's going from 50 to 150 or 200 or something, 220 maybe even. So it's going up 4 times. As the base damage goes up, it will be as if it's a multiplier on top of our skill usage. So we will see some huge numbers. However, if we chose at the beginning of the game, instead of upgrading our skills to upgrade our weapons, we would be doing very little damage. We'd have high base damage, but our talents wouldn't be doing any damage. Our skills wouldn't be doing any damage. So I still stand behind upgrading the talents and not the weapons.
Yes, I have received my heart's desire.
However, if we want a prayer of defeating these world bosses and the final guy, we're going to need to. And it's a 100% completion guide, so we've got to. We're at a point now where we've done all the guild tasks, gotten all the formations, and all the well, not all the formations yet, but gotten all the magazines. I mean, out of all, actually, speaking of formations, out of all the formations that are worth a shit to have, we have 3 out of the 4. We have 3 out of the 4 formations that are worth anything. We will need to get one more formation, and we will get it off the Lost. And that is the Trident formation, and I'll speak about that when we get it. But just speaking from a standing back and looking at where we are in the videos right now, we've done almost everything. We've got the weapons to upgrade. We could tweak around a little bit more and tweak people's classes from one to the next. Also, at this point in time, I believe that Wingale has all the Arcana.
A little stronger. This is just what I wanted.
What we haven't seen him use yet in the video is the Revitalizing Wind or Rain or whatever it is, the giant heal, battlefield heal ability, and we will see it in the boss fights. We will see it go off, and not for the first time in the boss fights. And the Harpelia, there's not much to say about them. We've killed them many times before, but we're out of here. We've got enough of these. If I need any more, I will come back. We need butterfly livers from Darkened Forest or Darkened Wood, or Darkened Forest, right? Yeah. So we'll need to head there. And if I didn't have enough Patagians, I'd come back in here later and get them. Or if I really needed them, I would have fought that guy right there. But I think we're probably okay on those. Yeah, okay on all these. Let's just get out. There it is. World map. Yeah, let's move. So we're going to head to, let's see, Darkened Forest. And we need butterflies, or the echidna moths, I think they're called. We've killed them a few times, so this is nothing new to us. We are perfectly capable of coming in here and kicking butterfly ass. I don't believe there's anything else in here we'll need. There's 3 basic butterfly spawn areas here, and they're... Well, the really good one is... it's kind of around the bend here. You gotta just stay left the entire way. Walk around this tree here, and they'll be perched or sleeping on the edge of the rock. Usually sleeping. Yeah. And there was a guild task to kill 21 of these, and I went off the clock and killed them, and we turned them in when we turned in the Weapons Master guild tasks. But I guess I didn't have to, since we need the butterfly livers off of them. I could have waited and not done it off the clock, and we would have gotten our 21 or 25 here, or whatever it was. And it's weird that out of the, all those extras that I killed, we still didn't get enough butterfly liver, or nobody needed it at the time. And so it's very possible we have butterfly liver on us. We do. We have 8. We have 8, but Roberto won't take them from us. That's fine. We know where they are, and it's just a short walk to come get them. What you may also want to do here, or start thinking about, kind of get when you get into the end of the game, and you want to get prepared for New Game Plus. You may want to farm extra items or extra guys, and not worry about your BR. Like, completely ignore your BR.
Yes. Go on. Attack.
And you can collect. Now that you have all the magazines, you're going to get maximum drops and maximum variety of drops. If you wanted to, you could just go through each of the zones if you wanted, and kill everything and collect everything and move through it. And your guys will get some skill ups you'll be thankful for. Especially if you have you're having real trouble killing the world bosses, which understandable. They're very, very difficult. Then you could go out and kill some stuff for a while, and let your BR go up some more, and get some skill ups, stuff like that, and then could give him another try. But while you're doing that, you can be collecting items for the next run. We skipped every possible kill we could in the first 50 videos of this walkthrough, and so there's a lot of stuff that we passed by that we would have in our inventory if we had just killed the stuff that we encountered, instead of running past everything. And so there are going to be gaps, probably. If none of our guys needed it to upgrade their weapons, then we probably didn't farm it. So might be worth it before you begin the final quest, or the final quest, to make sure you've got in your inventory all the components that you really want to be able to take over to the New Game Plus. Somebody in an email had mentioned, or in a comment on the video, had mentioned, did I create the Ragnarok? It's a garment that you need. I think it's Twilight of the Gods. Whatever drops from the Fallen, and is also dropped by Demigod. If you use it, he'll replenish it back up to 1. You can create a Ragnarok with it, which will increase the rate at which you learn abilities. Which by the time you beat the Fallen, it's a little late. It's a little late for it to be really good for you. So it might be in your best interest to definitely bring over a Twilight of the Gods to your New Game Plus, so you can right off the bat use whatever gold you got and patterns or whatever the other two items are for the Ragnarok. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but you can create the Ragnarok for your level 1 rush or BR1 rush, and so his second playthrough, he will learn all his abilities faster. And so if you wanted him to be like a warlock and learn all the mystic arts schools, get his ass a Ragnarok so he will learn mystic abilities faster, and slap him in the place of Wingale in this video, head of your mystic arts group. Okay, coming back here, this is once again a look at how to bypass everything on the first floor of the Ancient Ruins. We will be going through the rock graders again, but that's just because they're in the way. We do need some drops off of them, but what we're really here for is the demon main, sorry, that are just behind the rock grader. And so what we're going to be doing here is the rock raider fight, and then the demon mains. We need 6 more demon mains. It's a magazine drop off of demons, or greater demons, sorry. And they drop a few other things we'll be needing, gen coins and that sort of thing. Maybe Oculus teeth off of the eyeballs, but that's your call where you want to fight eyeballs. But we are definitely hitting the last tier here. And in fact, the entire last video, the one after this one, should be almost completely last tier items. I kind of like fighting these rock grader guys. They don't do much damage, and they don't have a annoyingly high number of hit points. Maybe 40k or something like that. So if one of your groups can kill one of these rock grader groups in one attack, it means they're probably ready for the Lost. I'm not going to talk too much about the Lost in this video because it's 2 videos away, but we need to be able to do a lot of damage fast. We're going to have a very limited number of rounds to kill a guy, and this is a good bar. If your guys are nearing the 50k per turn, you're ready. They're ready. Sorry. Obviously you're ready, but they'll be ready at that range. Actually, at anything over 50k, average damage from a group is a little overkill. I mean, it's plenty. But I think, and I can only speculate on this because I've never done it, you can keep leveling your BR into infinity if you wanted to. If you're going to raise your BR as high as you want to, then I would go to the Ancient Ruins. This zone here has like a bonus XP to it that pushes your BR up faster. But certainly you could continue playing till everybody's maxed out. They can max out all their wield styles if you wanted them to. Become the class of your choice. Given an infinite amount of time, you could really kick out some high damage. And I mean like hundreds of thousands of damage per group. So there's not anything in this game that can't be nullified by you having a massive BR. But I've never gone to a stupid high BR. I don't know how high you can go. It certainly feasible. I think it's infinite or whatever, or close enough to infinite that it doesn't matter.
Little by little, I'm becoming
And one thing to keep in mind about not the world bosses, because the world bosses will always use the same one rank of an ability, 5. Like they'll always do. They're not based on your level, but the end game boss is like he depending on what your BR is when you fight the last boss or any of the quest bosses. There we see Paris and Gabriel got some items. Great for them. And we're going to hunt demons here. But yeah, the guild. I'm not sorry, not the guild. The quest bosses will be tuned to your level in and up to a point. I think the max they're tuned to is like BR 120 or something like that. And if you're over BR 120, then all it matters to the boss is that you're 120. So it doesn't make much difference if you go to 240 or something like that. They'll still fight as if you're 120. So you really can out level the any fight here, given an infinite amount of time to level up. I'd be interested in how high somebody has decided to go, and still had shit to do for their guys. You know what I mean? Like we have here, we complete the entire game, all the quests by BR 50, right? And then we hit the Conquer, and then we did all the guild tasks and all the treasure. Well, not all the treasure chests, but all the guild tasks requiring treasure chests, and all the magazines, all the weapon upgrades, and I think when we finally get to the Conqueror, we're 90-something still. We're still not at BR 100. I'd be interested to know if there's still stuff to do after you break 200. I guess you could invest time and energy into getting the Enlightened 7 integrated into your group. What I mean by that is, by the time we fight the Enlightened 7 in about 3 videos, by the time we can get them, we don't need them. If you can beat the Enlightened 7, then you can pretty much beat the end boss. So there's no incentive to try to integrate them into the group unless you just wanted to have the baddest group possible. Though you won't have anything to fight once they all get maxed out until you're happy.
Smash him from the side.
Nice. Okay, we're BR 91 at the moment.
I know I'm good. There's still plenty of power left.
And we will remain in our 90s while we kill all these bosses, finish up all the guild tasks, and upgrade all our weapons, and
Received my heart's desire.
defeat the last guy. We will still be in our 90s. So, though we did do a bunch of extra stuff we didn't have to do, this is not a low BR run, but it's still, I guess, something to be proud of if you're following along. If you can do everything there is to do in the game in less than 100 BR, then that's something.
Let's do this. Go! Take the upper hand!
Actually, one guy commenting on the video said he was at nearly, I think he was at 100 or in his 90s when he did Nest of Eagles. I don't remember what video we did Nest of Eagles in, but I remember us pushing the plot forward there pretty fast. Just because we wanted as many slots as we could get. We needed to get 18 slots. Our guys are starting to look good with their weapons there. Lucidius has got some weird weapons. I don't know what they are. They're like... It looks like it might be a device to place and remove books on a really high shelf. It seems like it's got like a little claw on it that would allow you to place things on a very high shelf. And even these Greater Demons Whirlwinds aren't even bothering us anymore. They're only doing about 2,500. Oh, another thing that'll happen is your guys will dodge stuff. You'll notice that the ones that concentrated on defense, or got a shield, or has a class that has better protection, or has an accessory that gives you dodge or immunity to, resistance to physical or something like that. You'll see these things making a big difference. One thing I didn't think to do was, at the very end of the game, go through all my guys and see how many still had the Premier Bracelets. I think most of them probably replaced them all, either by upgrading their own, but I think they upgrade their accessories based on a BR, unfortunately. And since we're trying to keep that low, there may be some that didn't actually do all their accessory upgrades.
Yes, I have received my heart's desire.
Okay, so at some point Gabriel's going to run out of his need for Demon Main.
Let's do this.
But we're not worried about that.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with killing demons. It's a noble pursuit. Our guys actually get good skill ups fighting demons. These are probably some of the highest guys in the zone. I mean, in the game. Trash. Trying to think of any trash. Maybe the glorious Brunhilder might be the baddest trash. Some enemy that doesn't have triple question mark. The glorious Brunhilder's pretty beefy. Oh, nice. We get a Blackout Synergy. Which we're at Blackout 4 now. And the reason it's always Blackout is because we have Invocation guys in there. Wingale is casting Invocations primarily now. If you were casting Evocations, we would probably be getting the whiteouts more often than not. And we haven't fought an eyeball in a while. So, there he is. And these guys, just because he's in the Ancient Runes, he's going to drop some of the stuff we need. Or has a chance to drop some of the stuff we need, like Gen Coins. Well, Oculus Teeth, obviously, because he's an eyeball. But there's Pangoose Bones and things like that they're very specific to this zone. Actually, I am going to run off the clock. After we leave here, I think we're going to do one more fight and then we're out of here. Or actually, this might be the last fight, now that I think about it. And then we're out of here. Off the clock, I'll be coming back in to get 18 Pangoose Bones. And I think I get those off the Rock Grader group at the beginning. And just keep coming in and killing that Rock Grader group. And then 6 Demon Mains from the demons right behind the Rock Graders. And we don't have to kill, 50,000 Ankh Boulders for Jewel Steel. And my first time through the game I did. I killed a shit ton of Ankh Boulders because I thought I needed Jewel Steel for all my guys asking. Almost 200 Jewel Steel. It was crazy. It took forever. It puffed my BR way up. But if you get, like I said earlier, if you get 10 of them, or 12 of them, to be careful because you'll need some also, then your guys asking for them will just dupe them off you. Jewel steel is considered a mineral, as if you mine it, but you don't actually mine it. It comes off of the Ankh boulders here. It'll come off, I think it'll come off another creature here also. Maybe the Diatrima here. Okay, so if you remember this eyeball guy, the observers, we'll need to kill them before he overdrives. And I think that's turn 4 or something like that. And if you think, man, if you're sick of overdrive on these observers, wait till we get these last final world bosses. There are so many of them that have it.
I still have more powers waiting to be released.
And really, anybody with any boss that has overdrive can kill you at nearly any level in one turn. Nice. Okay, so like I said, I think we're done here. I'm crossing my fingers that we're done here. You probably don't need to see yet another Greater Demon battle, and so hopefully we'll hit some kind of portal. Although, you know, we may have, the next zone may have some. I'm just trying to think. In the Desith wing of Grammy Tier. I know there are Ankh boulders here. We can safely ignore the eyes. And ignore this eye. But if we need observers, this is a great place to farm them. You can create your Philaria heart with them. Captured guys do not transfer over to a New Game Plus. So for those hoping to have a Philaria heart at the beginning of a New Game Plus, you're gonna be a little bit out of luck. You'll need, I don't know how many right off the bat, how many captured eyeballs or observers you need for the Philaria heart, which is the insta-kill weapon, the I-win weapon. You can't bring the captured observers over because they're not technically a component, they're a captured creature. So I guess the soonest you can get a Philaria heart in your New Game Plus would be to kind of skill grind a little bit till you can kill the Fallen. And as soon as you kill the Fallen and unlock the Ancient Runes, you got to come here and start farming the eyeballs. And again, by that time, I can't see the Philaria heart being, useful unless you wanted to kill. You just wanted to kill one of the in-game bosses with it. Although some of the bosses are immune to insta-kill, which is the ability that the weapon does to kill everything that it hits. And it just uses, kind of like it's a spell. It's a spell called insta-kill. So I'm not sure which bosses it works on, which bosses it doesn't. It's cheating. It's just cheating when you can kill, if you've got the discipline to kill the Fallen at a low BR, then you've got the discipline to kill all the bosses in the game.
That means nothing to me.
The Philaria heart, I can't remember if it's an F or a V sword, is something I would save the game first before I used it. And like I said at the beginning of this, when we were disassembling all our weapons, you can't bring your weapons over. So you couldn't assemble the Philaria heart here and bring it over to a New Game Plus. You can't bring weapons. And it's kind of a good thing that you can't bring weapons. It forces you to, play the game again. That's the fun of the game, is being able to collect everything for your guys and upgrading them, and bringing your in-game weapons over would ruin the fun. Would ruin all the fun. You can, however, bring enough parts over for Rush to craft some in-game weapons for his new guys and a New Game Plus. So you could bring parts over. It costs a shit ton of gold. If you remember, we had 4.5 million, and all we had to craft was Rush's shield and half of his axe. And that took almost all the money we had. After we bought an Imperator, a couple things from the Imperator Defender, we were damn near broke.
Yeah, let's kick some tail.
So, yeah, you won't have enough money to craft in-game, or even if you have all the materials needed, you won't have the money to craft all of the in-game weapons for your final 18. Like from the get-go. Even if you come over and you've got like 8 million gold, which is, I think it's possible. It's definitely possible. You could start a New Game Plus with 8 million gold. You might be able to do 4 people's weapons.
Sweet.
That means nothing to me.
Oh, I know I'm good.
Yay!
More Demon Main.
Last, it is
So Torgal's got to be nearing the end of his looting spree here. Like I said, we will need to come back in here and get 6 more Demon Main after the fact. But I'm not recording the return trip.
Let's do this.
Or for the 18 Pangu bones that we'll need from here. That's all done off the clock. I was thinking originally that we did something after the Ancient Runes in this video, but this entire video has been mostly farming these guys. And they're challenging fights, so they're fun. And the fact that you actually get skill ups off of them is always welcome. I believe at this point also that all of our Remedy guys, because we kicked David out, all of our Remedy guys have group heal. Like I can't think of any of our guys who can heal that don't have group heal. David was the last one, I think, and we got rid of him. I don't know why he didn't. It was very disappointing. And in fact, the next time through, I may do it without Arena. Maybe a Heroku or oh boy.
The stronger they are, the more fun I have wiping the smiles off their faces.
Put it together.
All right, so we're done with the fighting in this video, and I think we're done with the Ancient Ruins. I don't believe we come back in here in the next video, which is the last video for farming, which is a much shorter video. We'll be doing the last tier of our upgrades.
at last.
Torgal, finally. He needed a lot of Demon Main because he has 2 weapons, so he doubles the ingredients he's needed. We're going to hit the world map teleporter and get out of here. Hopefully, get out of here. Aha. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go back to the world map, and I will see you in the next video when we will be wrapping up our upgrades. We'll be doing our tier 10 upgrades for our 18 guys that still need them. Yeah, Emmy still needs the demon hides. Pretty soon these are all going to go bye-bye. We'll see you in the next video.